stakes have never been higher, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Receivers are bunched together. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Becomes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
2nd down after the incompletion. They call the counter run here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw testing the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Finding space at the 20. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down, but he picks up the 1st with good hard running from the back.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tie. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Draw's a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT puts them in front by 7. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, I'm going to have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Your first down loss at 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He stays alive. Looking to scramble now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Look, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Amatova. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's back. Deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget, the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter where the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that
play. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
That's complete downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. That completion makes it second down. Running back with the football. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what...
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll feed the back again. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Tailback with another carry.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. To see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Now the important BAT to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
All kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll toss it to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to his target. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They try to run it with the option. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Estrada. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the move, looking deep. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And now the running back's got it again. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's surrounded by the defense, brought down behind the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Estrada. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. He's running, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Third Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.